UK Trade Secretary Kemi Badenoch is in India for the 6th round of the free trade agreement negotiations. She's holding her first face-to-face meeting with the Indian Trade Minister Piyush Goyal since assuming office. The visit comes as London hopes to reboot the FTA talks with New Delhi after these were stalled due to the leadership crisis in the UK. Now, ahead of her visit, the minister expressed her optimism for the negotiations, saying the two countries have a long shared history and are in pole position to finalize a deal that will create jobs, encourage growth and boost the £29 billion trading relationship. Now, India and the UK are trying to ease custom duties on goods with the ambitious pact. London earlier said the target of the trade talks was to achieve a deal to cut tariffs and open opportunities for British businesses to sell to the Indian economy. The priority for India, however, is to get more visas for its citizens to study in the UK. But that may not find a mention in these talks. Speaking to a British publication before her India visit, Badenoch said she had no plans to discuss student visas during her negotiations in New Delhi, adding that talks were about business issues and not Home Office issues. The focus instead would be on time-limited visas for highly qualified workers. Now, the free trade talks between India and the UK were launched in January this year with a planned conclusion by Diwali. But due to the political crisis in the UK, that deadline was missed. London has high hopes from the pact in the backdrop of Brexit. It aims to tap one of the largest economies in the world through the deal. Earlier, the British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak had said he was committed to a deal with India, but would not sacrifice quality for speed. Sunak's approach is being seen as a significant change of tone compared to the Boris Johnson administration. For more on this, WION's principal diplomatic correspondent Siddhant Sibal sent us this report.
The UK Trade Secretary is in Delhi to kickstart the 6th round of India-UK free trade negotiations. The first round happened in the month of January, and the focus was that by Diwali it will be signed, but it could not be signed because of the political developments in UK. And we know that there is a new government in UK led by Rishi Sunak. Both sides are keen that the pact will be signed by the month of March next year. The British side is focusing on reduction of custom duties when it comes to various goods, and India, among other issues, have been focusing on more visas for Indian nationals, especially Indian students. Now, ahead of the visit, the Trade Secretary said that the issue of visas for students will not be discussed, but it looks like that UK is keen to have more trade with India but not allow Indians to UK, something that raises eyebrow. But UK wants to establish itself as a trading country, and for that it wants this pact to happen and sees a win-win situation. With video journalist Chandrasekhar Siddhant Sibal for WION in New Delhi.